All right, welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with another video and we're gonna be answering some Reddit confessions, some am I the asshole scenarios.
I actually love these videos.
Yeah, I know, because like absolutely you are the asshole.
They really need some perspective.
Yeah.
I really realized that people don't have other people to talk to about these things, or they can't really be as open as they want to be.
Yeah, because they'll be judged.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
they actually just go on Reddit.
Kind of. Please drop a like for the algorithm, because people are literally messaging me saying they didn't get notified when we post, which is horrible. So like, turn your post notifications on, subscribe, show some love, and that's it.
Okay, let's start right away. Let's start with the first one. Okay, so I've been with my significant other for 9 years. We're unmarried, have lived with each other for 7 years with 2 children. I'm 32 and she's 28. I have a high libido and she does not. When we were courting, we had sex regularly and notably more frequently when we drank. In the early part of our relationship, however, alcohol became an issue and in how we communicated with each other, so we stopped excessive use. From time to time, we still drink together, but basically just stopped getting shit-faced all the time, and it was a healthy decision for us both. In the last several years, I've been without consistency in our sexual relationship. She doesn't seem to have an issue with it, and I have on more than one occasion made it apparent my frustration. It's even edged on distress and even distrust. The issue, she's made it clear that she just doesn't have the drive to, and while I believe her, I admit I'm skeptical sometimes. She does not put the move on me nor initiate intimacy. I might get a butt pinch from time to time, though it never leads anywhere. Particularly within the last year, I felt very sad and quite lonely. I'm at odds with myself over the issue because I love her. I used to be very flirty with her and constantly tried. It used to be I would just flirt with her, and then it turned into pestering, and after asking a couple times and being downright rejected, I myself have started to lose interest in trying. Since early this last fall, I have particularly stopped all attempts due to, in part, to always being rejected, largely just feeling like I'm no longer attractive to her. The last time we had sex was last year, October-ish, maybe.
That is a lot.
This is really like deep, and I feel like this is an issue with a lot of like long-term relationships.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think before, and like maybe he didn't give enough context, but I think before like you throw in the towel with like not finding them attractive anymore, like I feel like there's so many other things that you can do to like build that attraction and to build that spark back up. Just like putting in the work to make it work. Like okay, so what if the initial spark isn't there, like how it was in the beginning, but what can we do to make this work again? Or are you just gonna let it fizzle out?
But I feel like what he's saying is that she just doesn't care for it. So it's like she's just like, I'm okay with not having sex, you know, and now he's feeling lonely because they have like such different libidos. Like some people, I feel like they actually don't need physical intimacy to feel loved, I guess, or and some people really tie their sex life with their love, like for that person.
I get it, and like for women, it might be different because like we are hormonal.
Yeah,
so, like,
things change. Yeah.
Like, maybe her low libido is an actual health issue. Like, you know,
it could be related to other things.
It could be related to other things. So like, I don't know how to say like talk to her about it, because it's like you probably have talked to her about it. I know.
Yeah, because it's like they've been together for a long time. They're
years.
Deep.
Yeah.
So, and he said they haven't had sex for a year's time. I think.
And you get tired of constantly initiating
and being rejected too.
And being rejected.
That's what is hard, I think. Yeah. Like, initiating and getting the sex, fine, but initiating and constantly being rejected, I feel like is really hard.
Do they have kids?
Yeah, they have 2 kids.
2 kids. Okay. Like I'm just thinking like stress, mom stress. Like, you know, like are you doing enough in the house? Are you making it easy for her? Like there are so many other things that can make a woman unattracted to you, and maybe you're not looking within, or like, you know, like are you doing everything you should be doing as her man?
Yeah.
You know, did you do that work, basically?
I guess because we only know your perspective, that's the only question we can ask you is like, are you doing everything you can as a partner? After being this deep with somebody and like expressing to them like I love you and this is something I need in my relationship, and them saying like, well, I don't, so I'm not gonna give it to you. This is how like people get divorced. Like this is
or get cheated on.
Or get cheated on. Yeah. Like this is like actually the reality.
That does happen.
And I was reading replies to this. And it was split. Some people were like, it was actually a health issue. Like some women or men too, they have like seasonal depression, like in the wintertime, which is like if you live in a seasonal place, the winter is usually the longest time. It's like 6 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year. They're not into that. Half of the other replies were like, this is exactly why me and my partner divorced after like being together for 10 years, 12 years, you know? So yeah, because you can't continue, like might be okay for her, but if it's not okay for you, you can't continue to like let yourself be unfulfilled.
Unless you like talk to her and be like, can I step out? Like, if you're not giving me what I want sexually, are you gonna get mad at me if I find it elsewhere? Because I think that's fair.
I think that's fair.
And he's giving you, if he is giving you everything else in the relationship and you just don't do this one thing, like,
what can you expect? Like, I'm like thinking from my perspective, like intimacy is so important to me.
Yeah, it is. It's very important in a marriage to a long-term relationship. Marriage.
If not, it's like you guys just become roommates.
Yeah, that happens so often.
Yeah, you guys become roommates who just like
raise kids
together. That's kind of miserable.
That is.
So like, I think like maybe suggest therapy, make your needs known a little more, like, and how
important they are,
how actually like it's really important.
Maybe there are some underlying issues that she's like resented you for. Like you literally never know. I do think therapy is a good way to go. Sponsor break.
Today we're working with LELO again. We're so excited because we have a new product to show you guys, because this is a really interesting product that is really great for taking control of your own sex life and trying some new things.
Yeah, trying new, because it's all about experiencing new things together. We know that like in a long-term relationship, things can get really mundane in the bedroom.
If you let it.
If you let it. It's really important to spice things up. That's why we're telling you guys about the LELO Tiani Duo. It's a really interesting product. We were reading like the description and we're like, wow.
We thought we knew. We thought we knew, but then we didn't know.
We didn't know.
Yeah, pretty much. There's two parts to it.
It looks intimidating.
It does look intimidating, especially if you're new. If you're new to this.
We've experimented with sex toys. That's why we're so comfortable talking about it. We want to kind of normalize the use of sex toys and introducing it to the bedroom. We understand it could be a really intimidating topic to talk about with your partner, but it doesn't need to be. I feel like you should always try something once, and if you don't like it, then cool.
Then cool,
right? And with that being said, I'm gonna paint a picture for you, okay? You guys are in the bedroom, your partner controls this, and what I didn't know is that it's motion
activated.
Yeah, motion activated. So there's actually no need to press the buttons to control the modes. You can literally just like mindlessly shake it to kind of like either go up or down in modes, which is really cool because you don't have to like stop and like think,
press buttons.
And, like, sometimes you know you get the wrong mode. So that's really convenient and helpful. Y'all know how a cooch looks, right? So this goes inside and this stimulates the outer part of the vajayjay. With the dual stimulation, you can become so much more connected with your partner because it is just such a deeper bond that you are getting, especially when you're both contributing to each other's pleasure. So you always want to make sure that your partner is satisfied, right? It's not just a one-way thing, especially if you're like struggling to get orgasms,
that spot.
You know, to reach that spot. Sex toys are a great way to get the job done.
For sure. And you guys are doing it together and you guys are feeling the same thing together. I think it's like at the end of the day, you guys have the same goal, and being willing to introduce something like this to your intimate life definitely shows like you guys are doing something very intimate and you guys are getting closer together. So pretty much these two parts, they work in tandem to provide both people dual sensation. You guys can reach a harmonious the big O. You guys can get it.
It's really like advanced technology. Thank you so much LELO for sponsoring this portion of this video. And if you guys want to try out the LELO Tiani Duo to deepen your intimate bond with your partner, be sure to click the link in the description box because it'll be there.
Yep. So thank you so much, LELO, and let's get back to the video.
Let's get back to the video, All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my daughter's boyfriend stay over in our apartment after the two of them kept having uncomfortably loud sex? My 41 male, daughter 19 female is currently staying in my apartment for university due to how close in proximity it is until she's able to get a job and live on her own. The problem is that she likes to invite her boyfriend there a lot, who I generally do not have an issue with. He's a cool kid and we get along fine. However, when he spends the night, the two of them tend to have some fun times. I have no issue with this, except for the fact that it is always uncomfortably loud. And my stepson, who's 14, should not be hearing stuff like that. I have asked the two of them at least 22 times to try to keep it down when having sex because we don't want to hear that. And I imagine every normal individual would not want to hear someone they're related to having sex.
Yeah.
Last night, I had enough of this and sat down with my daughter. I told her due to many repeated incidents of her audibly having sex while there is a kid in the house, her boyfriend would no longer be welcome to spend the night. My daughter is now accusing me of treating her like a child. Am I the asshole?
Dude, honestly, I thought it was gonna end off with him saying, you're kicked out. But the fact that he's only saying your boyfriend just can't come here anymore, you're not the asshole at all. Even if he did say, babe, you gotta go, that wouldn't be that unfair. Because not only is it disgusting, but at this point, if he's talked to you about it for so many times, it's disrespectful.
That's disgusting. Not even fathom the thought of anyone that I know hearing me have sex, let alone my family, my mom, my brother,
my dad, more than anyone else. My dad. No, if that's the type of conversation too. You hear it one time and you're like, I'm so tired. This is never gonna happen again. I'm
get
so
the fuck out. Do it outside of my house. You're not doing it inside of here. Are you crazy?
Yeah. And honestly, I'm so sorry. This sounds like white people.
We could actually never experience anything like this.
This would never happen. This would never ever happen.
Our parents like struck fear in us.
Yeah. Fear, shame, guilt, everything.
Everything. Like, no, we're out if anything like this happens.
Sounds like a problem of another type of people.
Another race.
Yeah,
for
somebody
sure.
else.
And are you the asshole? No.
And the fact that he's even like, am I wrong? You sound like a nice respect. Like the fact that he's okay with, first of all, your 19-year-old daughter is having her boyfriend over, staying over.
Yeah.
You're already understanding. The fact that you're okay with them having sex in the house where you are, you're already more understanding that more than most parents.
She draws the line at her son hearing it. Her 14-year-old.
Is it a girl or I think it's a dad.
My 14 male, 41 male. So
yeah, this is her dad.
That just brings it to a whole.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And even if you are like the cool dad,
there's a limit. Everyone has a limit.
Maybe I'm just like looking too deep in it, but you're gonna like
look into your dad's eyes after
not beat the guy up. I'm sorry. It's just like,
I don't see it like that. I don't think it's an obvious thing that's happening that your kid is gonna go through
times.
But it's like the fact that you've had the conversation multiple times, like, oh, your daughter doesn't respect you. Yeah, that's what.
And it's also like the guy doesn't, because like the guy doing it, so it's like then it's like I'm mad.
No, you're not the asshole. When I, now 26, was 11, my dad left me and my mom for another woman. He had a child with her named Nathan. I never met my half sibling and I'm an adult now and Nathan is 14. His mom eventually left my dad and is in prison for drug-related offenses. My dad died and now Nathan has no family. My dad put it in his will that I am now Nathan's guardian. I refused and the caseworker looked at me like I was a total piece of shit. I rent with roommates and I work about 50 hours a week, so I don't even have time to raise my half-brother. The caseworker said that my brother was excited to move to California where I live, but I told her it's not gonna happen and you shouldn't have even told him that. My mom agrees with me and that I'm in no place to raise a kid, but some of my relatives are acting like I'm a monster because I'm not helping my brother out. It's not my fault that my dad left no other options for him and now he has to go into the system. I don't feel like I'm even in any place to help him out at this point in my life. Am I the asshole?
Damn.
It's a really sticky situation.
It is, right? Because it's like damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Exactly.
And if you do take on this huge burden, because it is a burden, right?
It's
like huge. Now you have to take care, you're 26, it's hard enough, like keeping yourself afloat.
Yeah.
And then you have to, you know, take responsibility of another being who's 14.
Who's 14.
14, not like, you know, like, I don't know, like you're not the asshole. You have every right to be selfish, you know, like your dad messed up and now he's kind of just putting the burden on you. Yeah, I don't see you as making the wrong decision.
Yeah, and this is not the kind of decision that you can let people guilt you into. If you had made the decision to say, yes, I'm gonna now become my brother's guardian.
Yeah.
Especially, like, this is bad, but like, especially because she doesn't know him.
Yeah.
Like, she never,
there's no
relationship
tie to him
with her brother. Like, yes, they're blood related, but it's like, I'm all the way in California. I don't even know this guy. I just met him. He's 14. I'm 26. And now all of a sudden you're my son. And a 14-year-old is like,
they're just getting started with like they have so much to learn and grow and like you really have to nurture him to, like, you know, like literally parent this kid,
like clothes and just shelter and like you can't live with roommates and save money like that. You need to get a place where he can have his room and you can have your room.
I don't want to say he's better off in the system, but like you can only hope that he will find a proper home.
Yeah, I feel like the happy medium would be to like connect with him and like have contact with him,
have a relation, okay,
but like and like build and be a person in his life. But it's kind of ridiculous for you to like be guilted into becoming someone's full-on guardian. And I would understand if this was your brother. Like, this was your brother that you lived with, you grow up with, you love them. I think it would be natural for you to be like, yep, I'm your guardian now. But like, this is someone who's like, today I have a son. Like, you know, like that's crazy. It's a tough decision, but like, you made the right one.
You made the right one. You're young yourself, you're learning yourself, you're trying to get yourself together, and you know, maybe down the line, but right now, like, no. I'm just speaking as a like almost 26-year-old myself. Like, I could not be able to do that.
There's no way. I don't know.
So no, you're not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
You have every right to feel the way that you feel. So am I the asshole for telling my mom she is too old to be crying about a man? She's 15. Okay, my 15 female.
Damn.
Mother, 37 female, had a baby 6 months ago, and she has been acting very sensitive about everything. It has been really annoying for me, but I have tried to be tolerant with her. The issue is that yesterday when I was hungry and wanted to order a pizza, I found my mom at her room crying. It is not weird for her to cry. She has been very emotional, but this was different. She was really crying in a very intense way. I asked her what happened, and she told me. She said after putting the baby to sleep, she went to see my dad and tried to kiss him, but he didn't let her because he said she smelled like baby puke and that he was busy working. I became frustrated with my mom. She was a grown woman crying because of a man not kissing her. It is so dumb. I haven't kissed anyone yet. Should I be crying all day? I told her that I was hungry and asked her to be more mature. I just said she needs to start acting more like an adult again. She has been distant since that moment, barely talking to me or dad. I think that maybe I was too harsh on her, but I was just being honest because I'm tired of her acting like this. Am I the asshole?
She just had a baby 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'm thinking like postpartum
I think
issues.
You're the asshole because you're being a little insensitive.
And also she's 15. I'm like, at 15, I didn't see my parent as a human yet. Like, I see them as my mom and my dad. You know, I didn't like humanize them yet. There were still those like super people. You know? So I think she's too young to fully understand this. Like, even the way she was typing, like she made spelling errors and stuff. Like, you know, I just don't think
even know how to spell.
Like, emotionally, you know, emotionally mature. I do think like if this is like a constant thing, like if she's like constantly being emotionally immature, like the mom, like kind of putting her like emotions on her, then I can see how that's annoying at your young age. Like you don't want to have to parent your parents, you know, like that can be an issue.
I feel like I'm split with that because like I don't know if she's so insensitive or she's so used to this that she's become numb. Because like if that's the case where she's like, are you serious, mom? Like, I'm hungry. Can you order pizza? Like, if that's the case, then it's like, no, maybe your mom has mental issues or maybe
postpartum depression is also a real thing. You know,
and 6 months. 6 months is
takes
very.
It could 2 years.
Yeah, it could take a really long time to come out of postpartum. So it's like within a fair time frame for her to be feeling like that and sensitive, and also it is kind of like
you don't feel sexy. Like I can.
The dad is kind of being an ass too.
Yeah,
like, why won't you give her? Who the fuck cares? It's not your first.
It's your baby. It's your baby. Like
you have a 15-year-old. I know you know what this smells like. You know, I just changed a diaper. I want affection, and you are rejecting me for a kiss. That's kind of crazy.
But to also cry over it is also crazy too. Like just a shower.
There's so many different scenarios where this could like
be a reason.
Be a reason. I want to give the mom the benefit of the doubt, and maybe she's going through a hard time. She definitely sounds a little bit detached from her mom, but I can't tell if it's because her mom puts a lot of her emotional baggage on her, or if it's because like
she did say again, like, you know, like she did say the word again.
But I don't know if it's again since the pregnancy, like since the baby. Because if it's since the baby, it's like I've been sad, babe. I'm sorry. I'm you know,
for sure. Yeah.
But at the same time, wait, hold on. I don't think I would share that with my 15-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I would share the fact that dad is not giving me enough affection to my 15-year-old. That's kind of a red flag.
She found her crying in her room.
Yeah, but
not like a regular cry too.
I would lie. Or
like in a moment. I think that's like growing up with that ever.
Maybe like it's not your business.
You know, like everything's none of their business. And you know, like hopefully like she has a open parenting style.
Maybe okay. You know? Maybe I'm traumatized.
Not get out.
I don't know, but like knowing that, like I don't want to let you know that your dad is rejecting me in a sexual way.
I guess. No, like, I know you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I just think you're too young to be the asshole. Like, I just feel like you're just young and like you don't understand like what even postpartum is.
Yeah,
like, I think
that's
you just can't conceptualize.
I'm just hungry. Just deal with the problem I had, Mom.
She just wants a fucking pizza.
I just want to eat.
You know, like that's it.
Can you just stop crying for right now?
Just order the pizza.
You know what it is? You're an asshole, but like kids are assholes. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So
teenagers are assholes. That's what it is.
It's okay that you're the asshole.
You're allowed to be an asshole. It's fine.
Cool. We have one last one. Girlfriend and I have been together for a little under 3 months, and we agreed it's time for her to meet my family. For some context, I'm blessed and had a fortunate upbringing. My girlfriend, on the other hand, faced some challenges in her life from a young age, particularly financial challenges. She's a beautiful, interesting person despite all of the hardships she faced. The only problem is that she lacks the manners that my family typically expects from someone I'm in a relationship with. My girlfriend is the first less fortunate woman I'm dating. For that reason, I made the effort to prepare her for her first dinner with my family. I got her signed up for an online social etiquette course and thought this was a good idea. However, when I told her, she was absolutely furious. She claimed that I'm obviously embarrassed to be with her and that I should just marry a rich girl instead. These are all in quotes, by the way. She even accused me of being just another white privileged guy. To make matters worse, she said that it's racially insensitive of me to feel the need to teach her how to behave. So am I the complete asshole here? Explanations are more than welcome, that's what he said.
What was the ages?
He actually didn't include it.
Oh.
But this also kind of like the way she called him just another privileged white guy makes me think that she's not white.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm thinking.
She's a person of color. You know? Yeah, you're the asshole. I think you're the asshole. I can understand you being like, hey, my family is really
That's the thing.
uppity.
You want to give them a good impression, and
but like signing me up for a course is kind of nuts. Did you sign me up for an etiquette course?
What if he's like really like up there, like, you know, like their dinners or like like no elbows on the table, like you know, every family has their own way of doing things, and I think like, okay, of course, maybe that's crazy. Yeah. But like, I don't know, I get the vibe that like maybe his family's already like, racist, you know, so like at least like be like not well behaved, but like, you know, like have some etiquette. But also like I'm sure she's not stupid and understands who she's dating. Like, and can infer how the family would be of someone who's dating. You know what I mean? Like when you meet someone, you can kind of imagine what their family might be like, you know? If you're dating with somebody because you're intimate with them, you know them on a deep level, so you might be like, okay, I see like why you are like this or whatever, like, you know? There's also a level of acceptance that he has to know who he's with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm bringing you to my family because I love you. I'm serious about you. Already, when you meet the in-laws or your partner's parents, you want to put your best foot forward, just in a normal relationship. But he's saying he's like up there, right? Like, it's a whole different world. I just think like, I don't know why I'm picturing this like you know, like napkin here, and like it's like too much to where like even she would feel uncomfortable in that situation. Like, am I doing something wrong? Like they're all like, you know, acting this way, and I'm just like the odd one out. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt here. I get what you're saying. Like he meant well. Yeah, he knows his family better than she knows. Yeah, you know. So
I think the intention was help her, but what really is the intention? Is it like so that you can assimilate into my family? You have to also have some faith in that person you're dating. Like, give me a chance.
I don't know, like change your personality.
Yeah, you can adjust
who you are with, and if they're in totally different socioeconomic like levels, like there's a different lifestyle that they're living. You know, so like I get his point. I can get it. But like you said in the beginning, like just have that conversation before you introduce. Before you say I signed you up for a class,
I think ask. Can I sign you up for this class? Like it looks really cool, or maybe I'll take it with you and we can do it together. But to just like put somebody, like do it without their like consent, without talking, and just like put them in that position, it would make them feel less than. And like there's already that difference in like where you come from, where she comes from. There's also like, it doesn't sound like you guys are of the same race. You have to be careful how you come across as who you are. You have to also understand that, you know, like maybe the intention was good, but like if he just been like, so what do you think about this? Let me take you to a class, because my parents are nuts. You know what I mean? So like like, you know, you were insensitive, intention was good, but yes, it was, you were the asshole. I think.
I can agree with that. The way he went about it was wrong. You were the asshole in that scenario.
Because it's like, it's not, you're right, like it's not crazy. Because like if you date someone who's like super rich, and they come from a completely different place, like I don't have the tools to talk to you guys. I don't have the facilities. I don't know what to do. I actually don't. Okay, I get it, but yeah, he just didn't go about it right.
That's all. That is it. Guys, let us know your thoughts on this video. Do you like these? Do you want us to do more of these, basically?
Yes.
These Am I the Asshole Reddit confessions. Let us know.
Huh? I like these.
I like them a lot, yeah. Yeah, so let us know if you guys like these types of videos, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!